Question is to the Minister for Communications. Can the minister confirm that despite announcing $160 million for 2 new rounds of the Mobile Blackspot program in March last year, 17 months later the government had spent just $1.2 million? Is the gap between the government's announcement and delivery a potential danger for the upcoming bushfire season?
The Minister for Communications has the call.
Well, I do thank the member for her question in relation to the Mobile Blackspots program. Some $380 million has been committed, generating a total investment of more than $836 million, which has funded a total of up to 1,229 mobile base stations across Australia. I can further report that as at 30 September 2020, 879 of these base stations have been activated, and more continue to be activated all the time. Now, what's important for the House to realise, Mr Speaker, what's important for the House to realise when getting a full appreciation of this context is what was the starting point, Mr Speaker? What was the starting point? How many dollars did the Labor Party commit to Mobile Blackspots?
The minister will resume his seat. The Deputy Prime Minister is not assisting the Manager of Opposition Business on a point of order.
It's on direct relevance, Mr Speaker. The question doesn't go to alternatives, and it goes very specifically to the delivery of 2 announcements worth $160 million and $1.2 million being spent. And the minister now wanting to turn to other policies, given the nature of this question, is beyond the realms of relevance.
I'm going to hear from the Leader of the House.
The second part of the question, Mr Speaker, spoke about a proposition that a gap between delivery announcements and delivery caused danger. Now, what the minister is exposing is the fact that members opposite weren't going to build a single mobile phone tower, right? Not one, which one might think is more dangerous than 800+ mobile phone towers.
Members on both sides. The Manager of Opposition Business.
There are a number of words that the Leader of the House just, I suspect, deliberately omitted when he described what was at the end of that question. They referred to the upcoming bushfire season.
I'll continue to listen carefully to the minister, but I do point out the question didn't ask about alternative policies. What he needs to do, and I believe he has been doing, is relating his material to the substance of the question, but I'll listen to him very carefully, and I do agree with the Manager of Opposition Business to this extent that he's very much on the line, if not leaning over it, but I'll keep listening.
Mr Speaker, the policy context here is the starting point. The starting point. When we came to government, not $1 of public money had been allocated to the provision of mobile coverage in regional remote Australia for 6 years. Not $1. Not $1. And what we have done is committed $380 million. And I make the point that we most recently did announce additional funding because we're getting on with it, Mr Speaker. We are getting on with it. And I'll tell you what we've also announced, $37 million strengthening telecommunications against natural disasters. With $8 million will go to temporary facilities such as SAT-cows, satellite cells on wheels, and satellite roadmaster trucks to be delivered by NBN. Those will be those roadmaster trucks. Some of those will be available before the end of this year. So we've got on one side of the House a party that did nothing about mobile coverage in regional and remote Australia, did nothing about keeping Australians in regional and remote Australia safe from bushfires in terms of supporting public funding to additional mobile base stations. On this side of the House, $380 million, over 879 base stations funded under this program. The other side of the House, they spent zero. They delivered zero. They committed zero. I tell you, Mr Speaker, 000 has been a long-standing, well-known number in Australian telecommunications. It took this side to turn it into a policy in relation to mobile coverage in the bush.
The member for